Winthrop Vikings.
Today's January 7th, and we are following
Snow Day.
The deadline to choose your senior photo choice for the yearbook has been extended. The new tentative deadline will be January 28th.
There will be information on next week's Wake Up Winthrop on how to choose your photo.
Starting the new year off, some students are getting a head start on their New Year's resolutions by working hard to achieve their goals for 2022. Some of us want to eat healthier, get better grades, or practice more at our skills. Others have already started by starting their own student-run business. Here with the story of Winthrop High's young entrepreneurs is Wake Up Winthrop's Chris.
With the new year comes New Year's resolutions, and some students at WHS has taken this new year by storm by doing what they can to start their own businesses. Some of Winthrop's most known businessmen include Ty Kalinda, Colin Kinsella, and David Gonzalez, and many more. These students have found some great ways to make a bit of extra cash at our age, including landscaping, snow removal, as well as buying and reselling shoes. We caught up with some of WHS students to find out about their side hustle and find out what inspired them to start this business and their hopes for the future of continuing their businesses.
My business is Point Shirley Property Management. It's mainly landscaping with snow removal in the winter and a little bit of interior housework.
I got my own landscaping business. I cut grass during the summer, and then once the fall comes around, I'll do like leaf cleanups and stuff, and then once winter comes, I'll do snow removal.
So my little side hustle is I resell IKEA furniture.
Who inspired? I don't know. I probably just wanted to I wanted to make money. So
Nice.
I found an easy way by just cutting my neighbor's grass. That's kind of how it all started.
I want to be able to make a lot of money during
Nice.
the pandemic when we were all home.
Just a big fan of IKEA, big fan of money, and I thought those conjoined very well.
Some obstacles I faced was getting my name out there and people trying not to pay you. We used to be tough about it.
First challenge was obtaining the furniture, and then after that, I just progressed.
If I could go back and change anything when I was younger, it'd probably be starting earlier. Because I really only started during the pandemic last year when it first started.
No, I wouldn't change a thing. It's going very well. Bought me my truck. It's been doing great.
So when I first started, I would have changed, becoming more organized and more scheduled.
I plan on continuing after high school. I'll be going to Salve Regina in Newport. There's a lot of rich people, a lot of nice houses. I'll be continuing up there.
In regards to continuing my business after high school, personally, landscaping-wise, no. But I'd like to use the techniques and strategies that I learned doing this to start my own business someday.
I do see myself continuing the hustle after high school.
Some advice I would give, I'd probably just do it. Get your own little lawnmower or whatever, and go up to your neighbors, whatever, just start on your own street, and then as you get older and get bigger and build credibility, you can start moving around to different streets and areas of the town.
So advice I have for anyone starting a side hustle, just do it. You need the money.
There you have it. You want to make some extra cash? Go ask those young entrepreneurs. Ask how they did it. They might even hire you. That's all we got today. Good luck to all those who started their business this 22, and good luck in the future. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Chris. Be sure to check out and support our student-run businesses.
With the winter sports teams well into their seasons, the team at Wake Up Winthrop wanted to check up on these teams and recap what they have accomplished so far this season and over break, and find out about future games. Here with the story is David Buckley.
Hi, I'm David Buckley, and today we're going to take a look at all of our winter sports teams for Winthrop High School.
The boys basketball team recently played Marblehead, which ended in a loss on Monday. The team is confident in themselves as they have a game today at 7 p.m. With a 2-4 record, the boys are looking to get another win on the table. The girls basketball team is looking to avenge themselves against the team who recently beat them. The girls play Stoneham and Stoneham Saturday at 12 p.m. The girls are currently 3-3 and are looking to improve their record to have a winning record. Here, we caught up with Grace and Chris to learn more.
I expected this season to go a little bit better than it has, to be quite honest. I think we kind of sold a couple games, to be honest, especially Saugus. I think that's a game we definitely should have won, but you just got to look to the future. I think we kind of need to improve on the practice stand things. I think we're coming in a little sloppy and practicing sloppy, which is kind of making sloppy gameplay. I think we got to put 4 quarters together in games. I feel like we're only playing half a game or 3/4 of a game, so on.
The season's been pretty good so far. I think the only issue is that we have to just work better as a team. Like, the effort's there, like, defense is there, offense is there. It's just, like, getting used to one another because, like, we're from all different grades, like freshman, senior, sophomore. Freshman, that was that word, but we're, like, all new. We didn't really know each other, like, too many people before this, so it's all new.
The boys and girls hockey seasons are looking pretty promising, but are not living up to all expectations at the moment. The boys are 1-2 with an upcoming game tonight at 5 p.m. versus Marblehead at Salem State, and the girls' next game is tomorrow at 7:35 p.m. against Masco. Best of luck to the boys and girls team. We caught up with Captain Mia Martucci and sophomore Petey Sobman to learn more.
I think that we did good passing in the neutral zone. We also got a lot of shots off, which was really good. Our next game is Saturday at 7:35 in Haverhill against Masco. PBD game, there were a lot of rebounds. We definitely could work on getting to more of those and finishing more.
Alright, so we won 2-1 over Beverly. It was a good game. I had 2 goals and 2 nice passes from Jack Hayes. We played good as a team. We did good in the offensive zone, kept the puck in down low, worked it down low, put the puck in the back of the net, and we came out with the W. Some things we should improve on is definitely breaking out better, getting pucks down low, just better in the defensive area. I think we can protect the house better.
The track team is currently 1-1 and had to miss the meet before their break due to COVID concerns. The team is hoping to make states this year as they just beat Salem and Saugus last night in the meet. We caught up with Allie Ford for more on the team's success so far.
I thought our performance Wednesday was really good. The boys and girls both won, especially the 4x4 teams. I think we did probably our best we've done so far. I was really nervous getting ready for the 55 hurdles because as soon as we got there, they started the 55 hurdles. So I had no time to prepare, especially since we didn't really practice much over Christmas break. So it was my first time jumping a hurdle in like 2 weeks, but I thought I did pretty good. The most exciting part about the meet Wednesday was Coach Mack, because he had Ox in the van on the way to the meet and on the way.
Winthrop High School's gymnastics team is coming off a hot win against Marblehead and Swampscott. Their next match is tomorrow at 3 p.m. where they take on the Peabody Tanners. Make sure you go and support our Vikings. Here we caught up with Brandy to learn more about their upcoming season.
On Sunday, we got a 141.7, which is the highest record we've set for a first meet. We did such a good job, surprisingly. You know, our practices weren't that good last week, but we pushed through and we came out with a big win. I feel that the rest of the season will be pretty good. Only challenge is Masco. That's definitely going to be a hard one, but can't let that get us down. They only boost up our scores, so we only go up from here.
Good luck to all of our winter sports teams this year and to all of them in their upcoming games and matches. That's all from me. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, David. Make sure to go out and support our teams as they go through their season.
If you look outside, there is finally snow this winter. With snowfall comes sports and activities such as sledding, snowball fights, and ski and boarding. With our next story, the team at Wake Up Winthrop wanted to check in on some students that ski and what their plans are for this winter. Here with that story is Sam.
With Wake Up Winthrop, and with winter starting to reach its highest point, we wanted to highlight some of Winthrop High School's students and teachers who love to get up early in the morning and get those fresh tracks. That's right, we are going to find out who in the WHS community loves to ski and board. With vacation last week, a lot of people took this time to head to higher elevation to hit the slopes and cherish these prime skiing times. With over 11 ski resorts open on the East Coast, some mountains seem to be struggling to keep up with the snowfall, others struggling to make or get any snow at all because of these record warm temps. From the hills of Wachusett to the beasts of East Killington, there are a variety of options for our Viking shredders. The West Coast, on the other hand, hit record high snowfall, leaving some folks stuck in their homes for days at a time. We caught up with a few students and faculty members who enjoy the slopes to see what their favorite mountains are, what they are looking forward to this season, and to find out what their thoughts are on this season so far.
So far this year I've only gotten out once. I went to Loon after that kind of mini North storm a little bit. Conditions were good in the morning, so it was good to get your first turns in for the winter.
Yes, we have been skiing. We went to Snowbird over the vacation out in Utah, and the conditions were excellent. They had almost 50 inches of snow, in the 4 days that we were out there. So it was great snow. It was a lot of powder. It was a little bit cold, especially for Utah. It's not typically as cold as it was, but the conditions were really good. Snow was great. There were quite a few crowds on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, but kind of cleared out after that.
I have been skiing this year. It's a little bit icy. There's been a lot of rain, not that much snow, but it's been pretty good other than that.
My favorite part of skiing would definitely just be skiing with my family and friends and finding new mountains and trails to go on. I find it very fun.
I love snowboarding just because it's good to get out in nature during the winter months. It's really one of the best opportunities to get out and be active, and you get to see some beautiful places in the mountains. I love being in the mountains. I love waking up super early and either driving out or renting a place with friends, and the whole mountain vacation is a completely different vibe that I really love and grown to love.
My favorite part of skiing is that it's the one activity that we get to do as a family. Skiing is something that everybody in my family does, and everybody in my family can participate in, including myself. So I just really enjoy the time that we get to spend together and all the memories that we get to make since when my boys were really small up through now.
I'd say my favorite part of skiing is pretty much just being able what you want to do. If you want to go on powder, you can go kind of to the side of the trail. You get to do whatever you want.
I started skiing when I was around 2. As soon as I could walk, my dad put me on skis and had the little harness, and I kind of just learned that way.
So I skied when I was much younger, and then around college I started snowboarding. I stopped for a while just because it's definitely an expensive sport, which limits it. And in the last I think 6 or 7 years, I really started to go a ton.
I've been skiing since I was a little girl. I grew up in Maine, and I mostly skied Shawnee Peak as a little girl, although I did go up to Sugarloaf quite a bit. That was always my favorite mountain. But I've been skiing since I was very small. It's something that I've always done with my dad and the rest of my family members in Maine.
My favorite place to ski would definitely be Wildcat. I love all the trails and glades they have, but I also love Jay Peak up in Vermont.
My favorite place to ski at is probably Cranmore, just because that's my home mountain. But there's some really good mountains, like Jay Peak is really fun.
I have the Icon Pass, which is it's good for a bunch of mountains in the Northeast. I think my favorite Northeast mountain is definitely Sugarloaf. It's about 5 or 6 hours up north in northern Maine, but it's a great mountain. It's really big, has an excellent vert, has some awesome woods areas to get to snowboard. So I think that's my favorite.
My favorite place to ski, well, in the Northeast, our favorite place to ski is either Sugarloaf or Cannon, but we don't always get up to Maine and New Hampshire. Lately we've been going up to Vermont, and we've been skiing at Sugarbush in Vermont, and that's been really nice. So up in the Northeast, those are pretty much our 3 go-tos. If we're going to Maine, we go to Sugarloaf. If we're going to New Hampshire, we go to Cannon. It's also the easiest to get to from here. And if we're going to ski in Vermont, we go to Sugarbush. But our most favorite place to ski in the last 5 years or so is in Utah. We love to ski in Utah. Snowbird is our home mountain, and we go out there a bunch of times a year and get as many days in as we can.
This season, I really hope to spend more time in the park, but I also just want to improve on my overall technique and form.
Really my biggest focus this year is not getting hurt when I fall. No. I really love riding the woods. I want to get better at that. I just got a brand new snowboard, so I'm excited to try that. It's in the mail right now. So definitely that. I'd love to be able to ride switch, but I don't think I'll ever get there at this age. So we'll see. Just kind of riding switch and getting better in the woods.
I just became an instructor, so probably learning how to teach beginners how to ski.
I'm trying to really work on getting out and skiing more often. It's just really good exercise in the winter time, something different to do for your body. It gets you outside when it's cold. You don't really want to be outside. Skiing makes the cold enjoyable. And so I'd really like to increase my number of days this year and just get outside some more. That's my biggest goal.
We hope everyone gets a chance to hit the slope sometime soon. Thanks. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Sam. I have never skied, but now I may want to try myself.
And with that, there's just one last thing to say.
Roll Vikes!
Yeah, 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 yeah.